Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite Ravens YouTube channel and podcast, Talking Ravens all day, every day, with your host Justin P. and my MVP being out of co-host Miss Shannon Finch. This is episode 137 for the YouTube channel, and for the audio version for those who can't watch live, season 2, episode 37. The links are right there below. Underneath of that, myself and Shannon social media platforms. Um, Today, like I said, we're gonna get into our preview. We did our recap. What y'all can listen to and watch live. So we always start off with our coaching matchup. So this particular matchup, you got John Harbaugh and Sean Payton, two Super Bowl winning head coach. Who has the edge in this particular matchup, Shannon?
I'm going John Harbaugh. I mean, I understand Sean Payton is an offensive guru, but he had a couple of mid years in New Orleans. I just think John Harbaugh has been more consistent throughout his career, so I'm going John Harbaugh.
Uh, I agree as well. Like I said, both of them Super Bowl winning head coaches, but like I said, his ever since Drew Brees retired, they kind of struggled. Even when he was there, they had a couple 7-9 seasons. Like I think 2 years in a row. Then they had drafted Marshawn Lynch and Kamara in that class, and that kind of got them back to playoff. But John Harbaugh's only missed the playoffs twice. So, and then right now, this team is been battling. Both teams are 5-3, so definitely John Harbaugh.
Hmm.
All right, the offensive coordinators. You got Joe Lombardi, the grandson of the great Vince Lombardi, who's been a Sean Payton staff forever, and you got my favorite guy, Todd Drunken Munkin, who has the edge.
I'm going with Joe Lombardi. I feel like he's coached different quarterbacks. I saw that most of the times they're in the top passing percentage as far as the league goes. Every offense he has, so I'll
Mhm.
give him the edge, more experience with the NFL.
I'm gonna go Todd Monken because just like he's been, people forget before he went to Georgia, he was Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator, Cleveland. He's been around the block himself. It's just Georgia was his most recent success. But look, our offense right now, man, number one, everything, total yards, passing and rushing, and points per game. So with that, I gotta give the slight edge to Todd Monken.
Hmm.
This might be a landslide. So defensive coordinators, you got Vance Joseph, and you got the up and coming Zach Orr. Who has that, Shannon?
Vance Joseph. It ain't even a whole lot to that.
Yeah, same Vance Joseph. He was on the staff when they won that Super Bowl. So he has a lot of experience. Zach Orr's still getting his feet wet. So yeah, ain't too much to that. All right, position matchups. So you got the quarterbacks. You got the young rookie Bo Nix, and you got the two-time MVP Lamar Jackson. Who has the edge?
I'm Lamar. Bo Nix is coming along nicely though.
Same here, Lamar. Like he could possibly win his third MVP if everything keep going the way he's going. He's healthy, but Bo Nix definitely has settled in, got that team competing. But it's definitely Lamar. It's a landslide.
Hmm.
All right, running backs. You got then you got Derrick Henry, Justice Hill, and for the Broncos, you got the kid Williams, McLaughlin, and Samaje Perine. Who has the edge in the running back?
Ravens.
Same Ravens. There's not much to talk about. King Henry,
Hmm.
1,000 yards. Like I said, kid Williams, he's pretty good. But like I said, Derrick Henry speaks volumes. So I'm gonna put the pass catches all together, tight ends and receivers. Who has the edge, Shannon?
I'm Ravens. I think we have a deeper core when you look at tight ends and wide receivers. Even though you might have a big name in certain, I just feel like collectively our group is better.
I agree. Like I said, Zay, Cortland Sutton is a beast. They got Troy Franklin, Greg Dovich, and those guys at have a tight end. But Zay and getting Diontae Johnson, we'll talk about later on. Then Mark Andrews likely and Kolar. Yeah, it's Ravens.
Hmm.
All right, offensive line. Who has the edge there?
I'm going Ravens. Denver has dealt with some injuries this season. They're working some guys back, but I'm definitely going Ravens.
Ravens, like I said, because the first 2 weeks were brutal, but after that, it hit a light switch. Ryan Stanley's been balling. Well, Roger Rosengart's been balling. Tyler Linderbaum, he's not snapping the ball. He's playing well. So has Daniel Fale. His play has improved tremendously. Like you said, Denver got some injuries. They got our former guy Ben Powers there. Mike McGlinchey, the tackle, usually 49ers. Forgot the other tackle on the other side. His name is on the tip of my tongue. I just can't get it out. But they got a pretty decent line for the most part. The kid, Cushionberry center is pretty good, but I definitely gonna give the edge to the Ravens.
Mhm.
All right, now time to go on the defense side. Both teams play a 3-4 defense. Who has the edge in the interior defensive line? We'll add the outside rush linebackers as well.
Um, this was kind of tough. I mean, I could call it a tie because I can make an argument for both teams. I'm going to give the slight edge to the Broncos just off the strength of them being ranked higher than the Ravens. Um, they're one of the top teams in sacks. I mean, the Ravens I saw we're either fourth or fifth in sacks, and they're like third. So they're getting there more than we are, but we're not too far behind them. So when you say who has the edge, I'm going to give Broncos a slight edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Denver too. Zach Allen, DJ Jones, John Franklin Miles for the Jets, Nico Bonito, Jonathan Cooper, he's a beast too. And they got Jonah Ellis, and Cody and Jordan and Alex Singletary was out for the year, but he's a good player. And for us, you got Daffy Owe, David Ajabo, I think he's hurt. Roger Washington's he's in there. I think Michael Pierce is hurt and Travis Jones. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to give the slight edge to the Broncos.
Hmm.
All right, our off-ball linebackers, the run hit cover guys. Who has the edge, Denver or Baltimore?
Um, I'll go Ravens. I'll go Ravens. I haven't given up on Roquan. He's been catching a lot of heat locally. So I've heard on the radio. So I'm not going to completely write him off. I don't think he's a scrub as some are trying to act like at this point. He's still most times leading the team in tackles. But just been a little issues, miscommunication and things like that. But I'm gonna still get that to the Ravens.
I'm gonna go Ravens as well. They got Cody Barton, Justin Strainot, Levi Bailey backing up Drew Sanders. Like I said, Alex Singletary is hurting IR. You got Roquan, you got Trenton Simpson who's getting better, Malik Harrison, and you still got Josh Ross and those Chris Boys got to bringing in. But because of Roquan's play, definitely the Ravens. Our second corners and our safeties for the Broncos. Patrick Surtain, PJ Lott, Brandon Jones, Riley Moss, and Jaquan McMillan, Ravens, Marlon Humphrey, Nate Wiggins, Eddie Jackson, Marcus Williams, Kyle Hamilton, Darius Washington. Who has the edge, man?
I'm gonna give it to the Broncos. They're a top four pass defense right now, and right now the Ravens secondary is like just name only. Like like guys got work to do. So I'm going Broncos.
I'm gonna echo that same thing, Broncos. And then I forgot Levi Wallace and Chris Abrams drain for the Broncos too, and Demari Mathis and Tremont Smith. They got some guys but that can play and they can sit. They ain't just Patrick Surtain. These other guys are doing their job as well. Like us, we have the names, but the production just don't match you right now. So I definitely got
Hmm.
with special teams. The Broncos kicker Will Lutz, kicker Riley Dixon, kicker punt returner Marvin Mims Jr. and Trenton Smith, and Tremont Smith, and long snapper Mitchell Fraboni, and Ravens Justin Tucker, Jordan Stout, Nick Moore, and then Tylen Wallace right now returning kicks and Justice Hill. Who has the edge special teams?
Um, I'm going to go Broncos because again, I feel the same way I feel about the secondary. There's been too much inconsistency. We have the names that should be among the greats, but this season it hasn't been much to write home about as far as special teams is concerned.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Broncos as well. Will Lutz hasn't really missed no field goals. Justin Tucker's missed a couple. Their return game has been better. Like ours has been okay, but not a lot. Stout has been punting, but sometimes he has some bad punts as well. But I'm gonna give the slight edge to the Broncos.
Hmm.
All right, it's a topic I always start off with. How would Todd Monken attack the Broncos?
I think it would be smart to look to establish the run, because like I said earlier, they are number three, top three in sacks. So it could be a long day for the offense if we continue to be in passing situations. They also don't give up many yards in general. So just don't get cute, play to your strengths, and maximize the opportunities.
I agree, definitely. You see Patrick Surtain's one of their better corners. Attack the other guys, Riley Moss, Chris Avon Jones, PJ Locke, and then getting Diontae Johnson. We'll talk about next. You can move those guys around. Of course, running the football. I don't care. Just because it's not getting 20-yard runs every time you touch it, don't give up on it. Derrick Henry needs at least 18 carries.
Hmm.
At least 18 carries. Because when he's had 18 to 20 carries, we have won every single game. We have won
That's the
every.
recipe.
So yeah, it's they run the football, and then like I said, that's gonna open up the pass. And now with an extra receiver, that Surtain can't cover everybody. Literally, he's only one man.
Hmm.
You can cover one person at a time. Get them tight ends involved. Andrews, likely, Kolar. Get your screen game going because they're going to Vance Joseph, Blitz Heavy, like tall balls. All of them come from that same coaching tree of Tony Dungy, so they're going to put pressure, get it out
Hmm.
quick, out to the backs. Justice Hill, Derrick Henry, Lamar. Don't hesitate if it's there. Take off, do what you do. Just make sure you protect yourself because obviously, like it's the Browns and the Broncos, they're the two teams that hurt you the last two times you were hurt. So I'll be happy, knock on wood, but yeah. Okay, how will Zach Orr attack the Broncos offense led by rookie quarterback Bo Nix?
I think this is a game where the defense can gain a little bit of confidence. As I said, Bo Nix is playing well, but overall they're ranked 20, 25, 25th overall in offense, 15th in rushing, 27th in passing. So if you can confuse him a little bit, confuse Bo Nix, show him different looks, stop the run, make them one-dimensional, um, look to make plays, stop big plays, and again maximize your opportunities. I think that this would be a day that the defense can get a little confidence back.
Uh Definitely take away the kid Adams. Make sure he don't kill you, and then make sure you keep everything in front of you because Cortland Sutton is a beast. He's a
Hmm.
beast. Javante Williams. That's what I ain't want to say his name wrong. Definitely stop him. Like I said, Cortland Sutton now is that number one receiver that Jerry Judy's gone, and make
Hmm.
sure you cover him. Little Jordan Humphrey. How the hell you got Lane Little Jordan Humphrey? You 6'6", but make sure he don't kill us. And then Troy Franklin as well. He's a speed demon who I actually wanted, but we took Taz, so I wasn't too mad. Make sure he don't kill us. Luckily, Josh Reynolds is out, and then still Marvin Mims. He's that speedster too, so watch out for him.
Hmm.
Make sure Kyle Hamilton keep eyes on Adam Troutman because, like I say, he's a tight end that can get open, and Greg Dolchich, and then Bo Nix can take off too. Like don't let him just drop and turn it back, so he can take off. He can move. So
Hmm.
definitely, I like that he's bringing pressure, but bring it with control. Don't just blitz crazy. And
Hmm.
Marlon and Nate back, I think they're gonna hold on to the ball. At least Marlon, anyway. Nate drop picks too, but at least Marlon. And hopefully, Harbaugh and Marcus Williams go ahead and hash it out. Because although he had his struggles, I still think he catches the picks that Eddie Jackson dropped.
I think he's going to play on Sunday, from what they say.
Yeah, I hope so. All right, our last topic before we get into the other stuff. If Diontae Johnson plays on Sunday, which is a strong possibility, what do you think his role would be, and how much of an impact do you think he would have?
Um, so it's not like he hasn't been playing, so he's in football shape. So I think they're going to put him in on returner just to see, as a returner, to see what we can get from him in that aspect. I do think we might see him a little bit offensively. I think he's more like a wide receiver three, maybe could be a two, just depending on what type of play they're running at that time. But I think if we do see him, we might see him in more like third down situations, not trying to put too much on his plate in his first game, but still put him in a game to, have him contribute to the team. And I think he just might be more impactful as a returner in that regard because I do think Lamar is still going to, pass the ball to the guys he's comfortable with. And then you'll put Deontay out there in certain situations. I think he can make more of an impact on special teams this week.
Yeah, that of course, because like I said, he got here, I think like Tuesday, Wednesday, then it's a short week. But I think you can still sprinkle him in. You still know the routes, just the terminology and stuff might be different, but the routes are going to stay the same. So if you just give him, hey, run a slam, run a pull, run it out, just run some basic routes till you get the full offense. He can do that. And like you say, he just was
Mhm.
playing in shape. He just, and like he was on the couch, he just was playing football. So you just give him a
Right.
few routes to work there, catch the ball on third down, like you said. Uh, that dynamic helps a lot because now they got another guy to play for, to prepare for that they haven't seen in this particular offense. Seen him in Carolina,
Hmm.
They won't got film of him in this offense and with Lamar versus Bryce Young and Andy Dalton. So move him around, get matchups against them third and fourth corners, let him take his shots. Because like I say, he has speed, he can get behind. The last time he played with a decent quarterback, he had 1,000 yards, which was Big Ben. So yeah, just put him out there and move him around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. No show ain't gonna be super long this Friday. We got things to do, but we still giving you something. All right, over all the stat lines for today, I'm gonna go Lamar Jackson. I'm gonna lower it because the Broncos defense is so good. I'm gonna go 225 total, passing and rushing. Over on.
I actually had it at 225. About 175 passing, maybe 50 yards rushing.
I'm gonna go slightly over with two. Let's go 265. I'm gonna give him 220 in the air and like I'm gonna give him 45 on the ground. All right, Derrick Henry, 95 yards rushing, over under.
I'm gonna say under and say 85.
I'm gonna go slightly over. I'm gonna give him 105. Let me see, Zay Bateman. Zay Flowers, 75 yards receiving, over under.
I'm gonna say over. I mean, lately he's been, performing like a number one. I'm gonna give him 100 yards.
Justice Hill, total yards from scrimmage, 65, over under, rushing and receiving.
I'll say under and say like 55.
My exact same sentiments. Great minds think alike. I'm gonna go 55, 30 receiving, 25 yards rushing. Let's go Rashad Bateman, 60 yards receiving, over under.
I'll say under and say 55.
I'll go slightly over and say 65 because he'll probably get some favorable matchups. Let's go Diontae Johnson, 25 yards receiving, over under.
I will say 25. Like I said, I think that he'll be used on, more third down situations. I don't think they're going to look to target him as much. So yeah, I'll just say at 25.
I'll give him 40, a couple like 10-yard first down catches.
Mhm.
Last one on offense, Mark Andrews is Isaiah Likely. Let's go 65 combined yards between both of them, over under.
Um, I will say over, and I'll say about about 30. I'll say about 37 for both. I think they both can, like, impact the game in big ways. But I just don't see, like, any big games between either one of them. So I'll say about 37, 38 yards apiece.
I'll say
Because they
70.
can be good in the red zone, but I don't mean they're going to have a lot of yards.
I got you. I'm gonna go 75. I'm gonna go 40 for Mark, 35 for Isaiah Likely.
Hmm.
Defense, total team sacks. Let's go 2, over under.
I'll say two, right at two.
I'll go with 3. I think we'll generate a little bit more pressure this week. Um, total team interceptions on defense. Let's start the line at 2, over under. Only because they've been at practice,
um,
giving them benefit of the doubt.
I'm gonna give them two. I'm gonna give them two because I know they've been working this week and they might get some opportunities to catch them this week. So let's just go two.
I'm gonna go slightly over and go 3 for some weird reason. I just think they're gonna because we're that team when they have a bad we do something so bad in the area, the following
They
week
come
we
back
just
it up.
so
Yeah.
it's like it's they took the way right. So I got think they're gonna get 3. Then a rookie quarterback that the crowd might get at them a little bit, So I think I'll go 3. The last one, same one as always. Roquan Smith and Trenton Simpson total combined tackles. Let's go 16, over under.
I'll say over and say 20.
So 10 and 10, 15 and 5.
Um, Well, I don't think I would say about 15-5. I don't think Trenton's going to get 10, but yeah.
I'll go over 17 and go 10 for Roquan, 7 for Trenton. All right, three keys to victory.
So I say better communication on defense. This is not to overlook the Broncos, but this is not a team that should have us looking like we don't belong on the field or don't know what we're doing. Like, I mean, they're okay offensively, but honestly, they're pretty middle of the road. So we should be able to have a good game against them. Wide receivers catch the ball. One reason why a lot of people have issues trusting the guys that we have is because even though they can make big plays and do things like that, in times that we really need them to, sometimes they're fumbling the ball or having big drops. So take advantage of your opportunities, catch the ball, and feed Derrick Henry. You got to keep the pass rushes away from Lamar. Like I said, they're one of the top three teams in sacks. So let's just stick to what's the strength for us and feed Derrick Henry.
Well said, as always. Me is always the same. Protect the football, create turnovers, meaning catching the picks and falling on the football, and scoring more touchdowns and field goals. That's like us. That's make life easy for Justin Tucker. If we do kick
Mm-hmm.
a field goal, 30, no more than 45 yards. So yeah, last couple weeks we've been doing that. We hasn't been called upon a lot. Let's make his job easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the last one. Our score predictions.
Um, the Broncos have scored, a lot of points this season in games, but I also feel like they played some pretty bad teams. I think this is a week that our defense can actually dominate, and that's not even me just overlooking the Broncos. I just feel like you said, when they have games like that where they play so terribly, they usually come out and be better than next week. I think it'll be like 30-10 Ravens.
I think it's gonna be a tightly fought game. I'm gonna go 27-17 Ravens. I think we win by 10. That's just probably gonna make one of them ugly, muggly games first half because the Broncos defense is good, and I think once our defense do what they're supposed to do, they'll get tired and there will be a take advantage of some big plays.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, 27-17. Okay, told you, Shane, did pretty good.
Hmm.
Our final remarks. We got a little time to play with. Go ahead, Shane.
Okay. A few weeks ago, I had said I didn't know who was responsible for the issues with communication on defense, whether it was the defensive coordinator, the green dot, or players just not understanding where they're supposed to be at. This week, Zach Orr said that they're working on getting the calls in earlier. So either he's covering his players or he's taking accountability as it's his fault that things have been the way they have been as far as the communication is concerned. So I feel like the first step to moving forward is accountability. So to hear him say that, I like that, and I hope that they can. I hope that they had a great week of practice, and we can actually see improvements this week. Something that we haven't seen in a few weeks. But the first thing to improving or moving forward is accountability, and Zach Orr took that. So I got to give him a shout out for that.
Oh, for sure. I watched the presser too. All 3 minutes of it. Yeah, he definitely held accountability so I can get the job. I can get it. Get the calls in quicker, be more aggressive. Do things more situationally. And the guys gotta execute a little better. He says a little bit of both.
Hmm.
So I can get more feedback from my players, the coaches. So yeah, I definitely love that. He's starting to win me over a little bit, honestly. Because I would definitely ready to get his ass out of here. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Shannon know
Yes,
that.
she will. I don't know.
Zach or Shannon saved your job, man, because she fought. He fought for you, bro. He said, "No, get rid of him. Yes, yeah, you ain't gonna get rid of
You don't do that to the black man.
yeah, you don't get rid of the white guy. So give it back. Shannon fought. So if we turn this thing around, win the Super Bowl, you need to put Shannon on America's game. But you definitely went to bat for you, brother. But yeah, like everybody saw, we couldn't record yesterday. Just a lot going on. I didn't want to do this by myself. I love being on here with Shannon and Dave. Um, enjoy the games this weekend. I'll be at the game Sunday. Somebody offered me a ticket, so I'm gonna go. Like I said, hopefully I bring us some good luck. Like I said, we'll be back Tuesday, do a recap, win, lose, or draw. We don't hide, we don't run from the smoke. We're gonna tell you how it is, give our opinions.
Hmm.
Y'all know what I'm about to say. Make sure y'all trade Talk Ravens all day, every day from your host Justin P. And from my MVP billion dollar co-host, the lovely Michelle Finch. We'll see y'all Tuesday, same bad time, bad channel, and we are out.
Good night, guys. Good night, Jada. Justin.
Good night, Shannon.